This weekend, you know who took his campaign to a black church in Detroit and made his usual anti-immigrant pitch. Take a look.
We're going to seal the border and we're going to stop the invasion of your jobs and the invasion of our country. It's an invasion of your jobs. They are taking away your jobs when they pour in. Crime is most rampant right here and in African-American communities. And more people see me and they say, sir, we want protection. We want police to protect us. We don't want to get robbed and mugged and beat up or killed because we want to walk across the street to buy a loaf of bread.
So one of the biggest crooks in the country and by that 34 counts is what I'm talking about.
Convicted felon, yeah.
Convicted felon is telling black people that people are coming for their jobs. This is the narrative that is being pushed to black voters. And they keep saying, you know, oh, black people are going to him. Can we look at the church? Can we get a visual of the church?
Of the black church.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure that most of these people even knew where that church was before they knew he was coming there.
Yeah.
But come on, what is going on? What do you think is happening?
Well, I think that we see politicians go to black churches about 5 to 6 months before an election because they try to earn our vote. I think they need to continuously go to black churches year after year after year because black churches have been sort of the bastion of the civil rights movement. And it's a political thing for us. You know, I go to St. Charles Borromeo. It's a black church. It's not unusual for the homily to discuss politics, and we have meetings after the church. I will say this church is controversial. It's called the 180 Church in Detroit. It was preceded by another church. They don't want this pastor in this church. They're trying to kick him out. But the most iconic church in this area was founded in 1920. It's the Triumph Church. There are 2,000 new members a year and 14,000 average in attendance on a Sunday. He had about 300, but I didn't see a lot of black people there. And so I will say this. I think that I don't know how much longer we have to say this isn't about black voters choosing between Biden and Trump. This is about black voters choosing between Biden and the couch. Okay? It's not about Trump. Trump has no chance at getting a majority of black voters. 81% of black men are Democrats. 97% of black women are registered Democrats. So this is what the scenario looks like.
Well,
and it's just a fallacy.
This springs from a place that there is some evidence that shows there's been a shift. It's fairly small. 12% of African-American voters voted for Donald Trump in 2020. 14% of African-American men did. And so this has been extrapolated in some Republican circles to say there's a real opportunity to make inroads with those communities. Now, Donald Trump and 50 Cent have interpreted that to mean, oh, they like me because of things like I'm a convicted felon and they think the criminal justice system is flawed. Aside from being offensive, they're completely misreading the moment. This is a seismic shift that's happened over the last 20 years where a lot of sort of Bill Clinton's like core demographic of blue collar voters have started to shift a bit rightward because they care about things like trade, border security, offshoring American jobs, things that Donald Trump talks to, whereas a lot of more highly educated voters have shifted to the left.
Looking at President Donald Trump went to a black church for the campaign with the women in the view. They showed that black church in Detroit, and everyone was just, he told the black people that they should vote for him because looking at every scenario that is happening, the immigrants are coming to take away the black job, their jobs. So the women in the view are saying, which are the jobs the immigrants doing? The immigrants are surely digging they are there digging the soil. They are there, the bridge on the bridge. They are sweeping those jobs. So the people were saying that President Donald Trump is trying to separate the black from the brown skinned people. So according to him, the black people have a specific type of jobs that they have to do. So the women in the view were saying that which is not a nice thing for President Donald Trump. So having a black church, he's just wasting his time, because most of the black men are only Democrat, and most of the black women are Democrat. So they're saying that President Donald Trump is trying to pull them away from such a scenario. President Trump don't want them to lean and hang on their services and their reputation as a black people. But all what he's trying to do is to take their mind away. Going to a black church, they even showed the church that the church was not even completely black. In that particular church, Sony said that they are trying to even remove their leader, president. They don't really like that person. They want that person to be kicked out from the office as a pastor. So they are looking for another new pastor. Basically, Sony went ahead and said that a typically black church will have a lot of black people majority. But that specific church, you see that the black people were there, but the Caucasians were there more. So obviously, most politicians, 5 months before election, will always go to black church. It has always been like a religion since Martin Luther King's time, which is not strange. She said even her church, they usually have meetings, political meetings after church when election is coming. So Sony was trying to say that politicians should not just go only when they want to for election. They should keep in mind that at all time they need to be rushing to the church, to the black church at all time. It's not only when there's election coming. At all time they need to go there and try to help and see what the people are passing through. So obviously, what do you really think about all this that is happening? Do you think the black church is an option? Do you think it's a good thing for them to always rush to the black church? This tradition, what do you think? Is it a good tradition to keep going on? Because people like Sony and Whoopi was saying it's not a good thing. All they rush is that they want their vote. They don't even care about the people's stability. All they care is that we want to win the election. We want to win the election. So obviously, what do you think? Can I see your opinion in the comment section? What do you think about everything that's happening? Looking at everything, Whoopi was saying that the polls, it seemed like if the polls is not very, she will not depend on the polls, that people should go out and vote. Then Joy Behar was trying to say students are going back to school in September should look for the empty balloting and put in their vote there, so that they will be able to still vote even they are not around. Someone will just put it for them. So obviously, what do you think about all this scenario? Do you think Republican is going to win? Or do you think Democrat is going to win? Do you think it's necessary for politicians to go to black church during election and just go and rampant, and then after the election, you never see them again there? They just leave them out as they are. Let me see your opinion in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and share the video. God bless you.